Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel. This is probably going to be one of the most difficult nights for us. I mean, it's more than the team. I think more than the team we are playing against. I think the difficulty here is we are playing against the demons which we have suffered in that Real Madrid defeat. I mean, people would tell me just forget it. It's in the past. How can you remember it? No, we have to remember it. In the future, we have to remember it. Every day, we have to remember the scars. We have to wear the scars of that Real Madrid defeat on our sleeves, on our chest with pride. We have gone till there. We have challenged Real Madrid toe to toe. We were the better team. Okay, the result didn't happen, but the process, I'm like very happy with the process. So we have to wear those scars with pride actually, instead of shying away from them. So this game will literally show us, are we ready to accept those scars, or do we still have it in our mentality that, okay, we have lost to Real Madrid, we are down, and all of those things. This is going to be, the last four games are going to be mental games more than anything else. The way we approach this game, I mean, it will be evident right from the kickoff. How will it be if we don't get a goal, for example, in early on? How will we behave when the pressure comes on us? How will we behave in lot of things will be evident. The strength, the depth of character, the mentality of this team, that will be the number one thing that will be evident today. It is not going to be easy. Newcastle has been playing well, but the team goes out of it. The opposition team just goes out of this match. I do not even think Pep Guardiola would have had as much of a preparation that he would generally have, telling his team about the tactics and all of that. Mostly the preparation would have been, motivating the team mentally and stuff like that, filling them with energy, filling them with motivation. All of those things would have really taken center stage in the preparation to this game. I mean, let us talk about the squad. Sterling is there. Interesting. Sterling is playing on the right wing for Cancelo. I think there are two aspects to it. Pep also wants that a little bit of more defensive protection. That's why he's bringing Sterling out wide to support Cancelo more than anything else. And also Grealish is interesting for me. He had a very good game at Real Madrid, but for me, Grealish has to learn more how to do things defensively. Again, going back to that Real Madrid game, Grealish could have actually. I thought he could have done better on that Carvajal cross. Now they're showing the points table. Liverpool is of course ahead, but it's the same points. City and Liverpool, they're ahead of us on goal difference, which is 1. So it's going to be a very, very, very important match. Not just in terms of the Premier League title. I know I'm repeating it, but this is so undervalued in terms of the character we can show after that extraordinary night at Real Madrid. At that time, I'm in the country where I am. It's like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock when I went to bed, and I just looked at the sky before going to bed, the night sky, earlier in the morning, and I suddenly couldn't find any answers as to why we lost. That defeat, even the night couldn't cover that defeat for me. The scars of the defeat couldn't dissolve in the night. I didn't know how I slept that night, how I slept the next day. It was just horrible. Can't just recount it to you. It's a nice sunny evening there in the UK, and the City fans are obviously they're more nervous, and most of them would be scarred as well, I know, seeing what happened at Real Madrid. They said typical City, and many people said after that game that typical City has come back and all of that. An interesting thing for me is, why is he not starting Nathan Ake in the place of Zinchenko? Because Alan Saint-Maxim is playing on the right for Newcastle. Sorry, he's playing on the left for Newcastle actually. Let me just adjust my camera. Yes. So Alan Saint-Maxim is playing on the left for Newcastle. So Cancel, I mean, we are gonna miss the pace of Kyle Walker. There's no question about it. In that Madrid match as well, Kyle Walker. Just to think about Kyle Walker, he literally he was a warrior. He died on the pitch for the badge. That's how much the club really means to him. He gave his absolutely everything. He was the best player on the pitch that night, literally both offensively and defensively. He was that good. He was fantastic. The players are coming out onto the field. The players are coming out onto the field. I mean, another thing is Tresswood is playing today, so Eddie Howe, I think he wants to pepper us with the long balls, and the midfield is literally made of three workhorses: Bruno Guimaraes, Sean Longstaff, and Joe Willock. So it's really gonna be more difficult than most people might think. And add in that Champions League, that mentality factor and everything. Oh my God! I know that Liverpool drop points, but we really need to get a result in all of the four games. I mean, we need to win all of the four games to get the title. It's simple as that. I know we did it in 2000, in that historic 2018-19 season. But then the scenario was, I mean, I know it was as much tough because in that Champions League game against Spurs, we celebrated as well when Sterling scored that goal only for VAR to roll it out. So those small lines, Sterling was offside by what, 5 millimeter or something. So those lines here and there, they're not falling in City's favor generally in the Champions League. But we just have to dream, we just have to believe. That's what this club is all about, believing when no one else believes in us. Gundogan's the captain. It's same formation, interestingly 4-3-3, but formation, like Pep always says, counts for nothing. It's just for showing how the players line up on the pitch, on the TV graphic, and that's it. Good to see that the City staff, there are some smiles on the faces. That's something which is very good to see. Alan Saint Maxim. City's weaknesses have always been down the wings. In the Premier League as well, you see how we drop points against Spurs and stuff. So all of City's weaknesses are down the flanks against Spurs, a little bit against Crystal Palace as well. The way Salah attacked us and scored the goal against us and things like that. So Pep Guardiola there, the tense look on his face. So Matt Target will be. It will be interesting because Chris Wood is playing, which means Matt Target is going to deliver a lot of balls into the box. Kevin De Bruyne, high ball. Newcastle will not want City to make those passes. That's a lot of Raheem Sterling. Rush. It was Gabriel Jesus actually who was pushing there. Mentality, guys. Mentality will be. That's a foul in City's favor. So again, Shallow, Ederson, Rodri, Aymeric Laporte, Zinchenko on the ball right now. Zinchenko, that is excellent play from Zinchenko. Great switch onto the path of Raheem Sterling. Excellent from Zinchenko. Rash. This is excellent. Rodri makes a stupid pass and That was a very fluid move, but then Rodri makes a stupid pass. Gundogan, no pressure. This is wonderful from City. This is Gundogan. This is Ilkay Gundogan. Just a moment late onto the ball, I think. Alan Saint-Maxim looks to reach the ball, but I know that Newcastle like to play with the ball on the ground as well. Eddie have really good manager, his work at Bournemouth and stuff. He's done very well with Newcastle as well. But this is going to be different kind of a game. You know it when Eddie Howe starts Chris Wood. This game is going to be played in the air as far as Newcastle are concerned. That's how they want this game to be played. Cancelo, Rodri. Rodri back. Laporte. That was a... Gundogan had 1, 2, 3 chances there, but don't do anything stupid inside the box. That's it. Now crosses into the box. That is the same area from which Danny Carvajal crossed. Wow, this game will become much more in City's head now, but that was a stupid mistake from Gundogan. Laporte did it once, twice, and then thrice was when Gundogan was just knocked off the ball. So Newcastle are playing very well on the ball, the passing patterns and all. They're generally a team that play well on the ball. So I always thought it's a bit difficult for City to play teams that play our style, like look to play through our press and all. That's a good ball, but that's well defended. Good header and second ball. Well picked up, well done Rodri. Second ball. Gundogan has huge space ahead of him. Gundo, pick out Sterling. Yes, De Bruyne. I think this is excellent from Raheem Sterling. But he was anyways offside, I think. Oh, the flag didn't raise. This is interesting. The flag didn't raise. Was it offside? I don't know. Anyway, it was a crap touch from Raheem Sterling. Just 3 minutes gone, but you can just see the crowd. You can see the tension in the ground and all. Saint-Maxim snatches the ball away. That is very well done. Rodri, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne is just running through the midfield like a bread cutting, like a hot knife cutting through butter. It's Jack Grealish now. Wonderful stuff from Jack Grealish. Jack, brilliant man. That's a penalty. Is it a free kick? I thought it was inside the box. I thought the foul was inside the box. Wasn't it a penalty? Let's see where the foul was committed. Grealish does extremely well to retrieve the ball. Oh, it was just outside the box. These free kicks just outside the box are stupid. You can't score from them because just outside the box you don't have enough room for the ball to go up and over the wall and then dip. So I'll be surprised if we score from this. I think it's difficult even for De Bruyne, but let's hope that we do well, that we score. Should be De Bruyne. Yeah, it's always difficult to score these. That's almost impossible to score from these angles, but Jack Grealish did really well to retrieve the ball. That was a brilliant phase of play. Kevin De Bruyne gliding through the midfield. Dubravka there. Just press him, guys. Press Dubravka. Second balls are going to be very crucial. Newcastle with the throw. As the minutes tick on, anxiousness in the stadium will just increase. How much worse can this week get for us? This is excellent. De Bruyne with the ball. Jack Grealish, Zinchenko on the outside support. Zinchenko just I thought that Sterling almost walked into the net with the ball. Just a little bit either side of the keeper. But look at De Bruyne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't do anything. To the very best in the world. This is Kevin De Bruyne, guys. Sterling thought, for once I don't need to shoot. He was relieved. For once I don't need to shoot. I can take the ball and walk it into the net. But it wasn't meant to be. Newcastle with the throw. Saint Maxim there. That's a stupid ball from Alan Saint Maxim, but anyway, it will find the man on that right flank. Jack, just go in a bit more, go in with a bit more intensity. City are defending in a 4-4-2 shape, which is the usual one. Interesting here, Newcastle are not trying to hoof the ball up the pitch. I think whenever City break, we'll have to be very clinical from now on. It almost looks as if we might play on the counter here in this match. Not sit back, but maybe kind of play on the counter here. Saint Maximin's there, one-on-one. That is almost, I think Almiron was empty there in the middle. That was a very good intervention by Rodri. This is the part when you really feel pressure. I think there was a foul actually on Diaz over there. But look at this cross from the deep. This is what Carvajal did. We didn't defend it well actually. It was a free header. Rodri. Ruben Diaz. Gundogan. Zinchenko, Kevin De Bruyne, look at his body position. It's, Gabby, why didn't you make the run? Oh, but Grealish gets a second bite on it. Zinchenko, Jack Grealish. Ilkay Gundogan. And it's a corner for City. There's no Nathan Ake today. I know we're very good at corners, but Nathan Ake is the one who's partially responsible for it. He's one of the best headers of the ball in the world. I think that's where the end of a match is. I think if Ake is available, he is mostly, you have to just bring Ake on just for defending those crosses and all. That was an easy chance, Laporte. Aymeric. That was an open goal, Aymeric. Wow. That was a great pick out. And it was an open goal from Laporte. That was an open goal. He even had the time to bring the ball down. Aymeric. We have had the best chance, I think. That was the best chance from Laporte. Open goal. He should score there. And Cancelo, I mean, just look at the pace of Saint Maxim over there. Cancelo is just not able to deal with it. This is where we really miss. And what crap was that, Eddie? What was that trap? He just gave it straight to a Newcastle player. What a prat. Newcastle are actually playing well. It's been an even game. I guess the possession stat should be 50-50. It's not that City have dominated well, but I do think we have had the clear-cut chances. That Laporte one was clear-cut. And Sterling was, he just went in a bit early. Loose touch by Gabriel. That's a free kick for City, I think, but we have the ball anyway. And De Bruyne's down with a head injury. The more the clock ticks on, the more pressure will each second in a way is like some burden falling on us, because Liverpool have Spurs have done us a bit of a favor, but then if we don't take advantage of it, I don't know how worse the season can go, because we have really tough matches going ahead. We have West Ham away, we have Wolves away, then Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa coming to the Etihad for the final match. It's not at all going to be easy. And I think Cancelo is in a bit of trouble. He has good pace, Cancelo, but he's not as fast as Saint Maxim or even Vinicius Jr. Rodri. Jack Grealish. He is look the brightest player on the pitch. And Zinchenko loses the ball over there. They're just aiming for Saint Maxim over there. That's a come on, ref. That's not a foul on a Newcastle player. Come on, that was not a foul by Rodri. That was not a foul. He just bought the foul. That was a dive, in fact. It's Bruno Guimaraes, whatever they call him. And Dubravka is coming in for the free kick. The match for Liverpool against Newcastle was actually tough. Liverpool won it 1-0, but this is where I think they want to use Chris Wood and all of that. It's a throw in for City. Come on, throw it fast. There's so much space ahead. It would have taken so much out of us mentally and physically as well after that Madrid game. I can understand if we don't play with that intensity. That's why I really wanted Liverpool to slip up yesterday, drop something that we can have a leeway, especially after that Madrid result. Because generally at these moments, when they're finals and all, Pep Guardiola is very sharp, our team is very sharp, but what happened at Real Madrid, it has not happened in the seasons before, especially when we had to win literally everything and stuff like that. So City are just coolly passing out from the back, but Newcastle are actually counter-pressing very well. That's a good ball to Jack Grealish. Kevin De Bruyne in the half space, front of him. Grealish loses the ball. Jack, go and retrieve the ball now. Rodri. Switch of play, Rodri. Oh, there was an option there. That's a really good ball. Gabriel Jesus. Cancelo, Joao. That was actually a chance over there. The goal gaping. That was a chance, Joao. This is what Pep says when you have to be really clinical. That is 2 open goals missed. One from Laporte and one from this. An excellent ball. Cancelo has to at least make Dubravka work there. What a ball that was. That's a goal, actually. That should have been a goal, actually. I don't know what Cancelo was thinking. He could have actually taken a touch as well. Guys, these are the margins that decide title races. Oh, City lose the ball. It's 3v3 at the back almost. Newcastle are counter-pressing very well, actually. We need to be very careful. That's an excellent tackle. That's very well done. Zinchenko with the ball. It's Kevin De Bruyne. Jack Grealish. Jack, you have to protect the ball much, much better. Yes. Gundogan, I think there's space on the far side. You just need to switch the ball onto the far side. They're not using the right wing as much. I don't know, that is strange. All of our attacks are coming through the left wing. 16 minutes gone. Just a minute more than a quarter of the game, and they say it's nothing. I thought it was a shoulder to shoulder. Actually, Sterling is not appealing, so challenge from Jamal Lascelles. So let us see it on the replay. How is it? Is we are checking it, but personally I thought there was nothing in that challenge. Come on guys, let us get on with the game. 16 minutes, 17 minutes gone. I don't know why it seems like that when Liverpool play, each minute seems like an hour, and when we play, that clock just ticks by so fast. Doesn't tick by when we are defending a 1 goal lead or something. So strange, right? Zinchenko, Grealish. The ball was just over it, and Dubravka was already on his scooter over there. I think midfield battle is going to be very tough to win because Newcastle have got 3 engines over there. It generally should not be, but we are jaded. We are jaded by that Real Madrid result, so that is the difficulty. Gundogan. Gundogan gives it back to Jack Grealish. Gundogan. Yes! Raheem Sterling! He couldn't miss from there. Brass! I know I'm not celebrating early because this thing is still there in me. I'm still not able to get through what happened on Wednesday night. So just need this match to go on and on. Now 1-0 leads and not feeling that safe. And also, I just hope there are no offsides and stuff in this. No, there is no offside, nothing with Raheem Sterling, and that is very well done by Raheem Sterling. Gundogan to Cancelo to Sterling, excellent move. What has Pep been doing? I think he's made our players practice volleyball, that they are heading so well. 2 headers, one from Cancelo, second from Sterling into the goal. Wow. 1-0. I don't know, they're fighting for something. I was a bit busy changing the score, but I don't know, they're battling for something. One goal lead is not enough. I feel even a 2 goal lead is not enough. We'll have to hit 3, we'll have to hit 4, because as the clock ticks by, there'll be that monsters coming back. Pep will know that. This is excellent from Jack Grealish. That is wonderful from Jack Grealish. Kevin De Bruyne. I just thought he could have passed it to Sterling, who was in the middle of the pitch, but good work from Jack Grealish again. That is wonderful. There was a moment over there where I really thought that he could have passed it to Raheem Sterling at the center of the pitch. Dubravka, press, 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 press. Gundo, yes, Rahim, press. That's what pressing can do. But they've actually played it out well. But that is an excellent interception from Joao Cancelo over there. This wonderful play, Joao. Zinchenko, great positioning. Gundogan, wonderful, wonderful skill, wonderful body positioning. Ilkay Gundogan. What a ball that is to Jack Grealish. That's a wonderful. It was almost a great ball to Jack Grealish. That's a wonderful ball, literally, even if the ball went out. What a ball, Gundogan. Fernandinho watching there. Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, we know why they're not playing. Might be really tired, mentally tired, not physically. If you're physically tired, you can still play, but if you're mentally tired, it's very difficult. Raheem Sterling could have done better over there. It's too better to keep the ball, Rash. Saint Maxim is off on his bike. Raheem, run, 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 run back, Rash. But anyways, Zinchenko was not to know who was behind him. So anyways, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But Raheem Sterling, that's poor. Can't lose the ball there. That was almost a perfect ball there to pick up. I mean, that's actually well done by Zinchenko, but his touch should have been a bit more tighter, you know. Corners, Chris Wood is there. Now crosses into the box. This is going to be monstrous for us. This is going to bring back the scars that we have suffered in Real Madrid from two crosses, literally. So how will City defend it? We'll have to see. This is where, you know, we'll get to know. It is from moments like these, from corners, from Newcastle set pieces, that how much mentally are we there in this space. Can we defend set pieces? And we can't. We can, maybe. It's offside. The offside flag is up. Wow, that was a heart in the mouth moment over there. Of course, they'll check it with VAR, but I do hope it's off. Yes, he was off. He was clearly off. Yes, he was clearly off. Yes, he was clearly off. Yes, the player was clearly off over there. Yes. I think it was Bruno Jimenez who was clearly offside over there. So there's no questioning that decision. What the hell was that? Idiocracy over there. This is well done. But if you can get out of that madness, you have green spaces ahead of you. Rodri. Zinchenko. Back to Zinchenko. Gundogan. Oh, that corner was a real heart in the mouth moment over there. Lucky that there was no twat who was playing Bruno Jimenez on. Cancelo should have maybe squared it. That was a good save, Dubravka. Because the only person who can beat any goalkeeper from that angle is Kun Aguero. Otherwise, if you're anybody else, and maybe De Bruyne, but if you're anybody else, you just have to square it, I think. Sterling does extremely well. That was such a sharp chance. But another corner for us. De Bruyne, outswinger. There's a tussle going on between Chris Wood and Ruben Diaz over there. But that was such a guilt-edged chance. Maybe you would think Julian Alvarez, Haaland could just finish them. The cross in wasn't as good. from the follow-up. But excellent save, Dubravka. Now Dubravka is not wasting that much time. He just wants to get on with the play. Second ball, guys. Second ball, yes. Winning second balls is going to be supreme here. Zinchenko. Gundogan. Back to Zinchenko. De Bruyne was there making the run and then he slipped. So not Zinchenko's fault. Dubravka. This is tense. 1-0 lead is nothing, like we have seen. A set piece, a corner, anything can happen. That Zinchenko's positioning has been excellent in this match. It's been wonderful. Saint Maxim has been a nuisance down that side. We just are not able to get with grips to him. Get to grips with him. Almiron was offside, I think, over there. But I really think that Cancelo should have done better on his chance over there. That was such a good piece of play. He just should have, I don't know why in that position you go on the far post. Why don't you just finish it across the keeper? I think that gives you more of a chance rather than trying to beat a keeper by pace. Strikers do that, but really accomplished strikers do that. You'll have to go back to Aguero, people like that who do those near post finishes, but otherwise you really have to try to finish it across the goal. Raheem Sterling over there, surrounded by 3 players, so he couldn't do anything anyway. Kevin just press him. They have played through our press very well actually, and Jack Grealish on the ball. Grealish driving through. He needs support. Played to Zinchenko. Yes, that's a foul on Jack Grealish. Grealish is in pain, but continue, guys. Continue. Doesn't matter. Continue. Joao Cancelo. Gundogan. Yes, now Grealish is also available. Played to Jack. Kevin De Bruyne ignores that option for now. City are piling up the pressure here. I think these are the moments we really need to take advantage of when we are on top of the opposition. Raheem Sterling. Sterling back to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz. Laporte. Laporte back to Zinchenko. Zinchenko. Raheem Sterling. Kevin De Bruyne. It said Zinchenko actually, and now Jack Grealish. What a strike that was from Gundogan. That went like a tracer bullet. Wow. Did Dubravka save that actually? I don't know, but no, he didn't. He wasn't in with even a whisper of getting a hand to it. If he got a hand to it, his hands would have gone with the ball. That was actually through Jack Grealish. It was a bad challenge actually. It's Bruno Guimaraes, and now he's booked, I think. He's on yellow card, but 31 minutes gone. Need to get the second goal, guys. Newcastle have the ball. That is absolutely well done from Ruben Diaz. Wonderful. Rodri with the ball right now. Just provide him with some freaking options up front. What a ball from Kevin De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus had to score over there. What a ball that was. That was a beauty of a ball from Kevin De Bruyne. Wow. Haaland would be looking at this and thinking, oh, loose touch from Gabriel Jesus. Otherwise, that is 2-0 City. Maybe just a bit of a deflection of the head of the defender. Otherwise, that is 2-0 City. Gabby, with the form you're in, you should at least as the keeper from there. Wow, what a chance that was for us to double our lead. Kevin De Bruyne now. It's a goal kick. That is very well defended. 3 people. I didn't know Gundogan has so much pace. he literally ran with Rafinha last time and now he matched Saint Maxim stride for stride. That is wonderful defending again. My worry is the more this match stays at 1-0, those diamonds of Real Madrid, because there we were almost 2-0 up in the tie and still couldn't do anything. So those diamonds will return. But Kevin De Bruyne just looks in imperious form, and it's Raheem Sterling. That is well done, Rash, to protect the ball at least. Gundogan, Jack Grealish. Why was there no one to tap the ball in? What the hell? So many clear-cut chances. Our XG will be 4 or 5 in this game, I think, and yet we are just 1-0 up. Clearly onside. Rash, just take that gamble, right? Take that run onto the far post. So many chances and yet just one on the board. 33 minutes are up. This is what Pep Guardiola would be thinking. Clinicalness is what cost us that Madrid game. Whatever you might say. People might say defending, but lack of clinical finishing was the reason why the match even went that long. Saint Maxim. Now it will be a travesty if Newcastle equalize here. That will be the worst thing before the break. Because we are on the ascendancy here, that would just be against the run of play. We need to score that second, guys. We need to score that second. That's going to be absolutely crucial. No, he was not offside. He was not offside. I think it was Saint Maxim who was offside. Oh, he was actually offside. Chris Wood and Ilkay Gundogan with the ball. Zinchenko. Rodri. Gundogan. We need to get that second before the break somehow. Otherwise, this will be another pressure-filled break actually. Ruben Diaz. Cancelo. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Jack Grealish. City just passing it out at the back. That's all. I mean, passing between themselves in the defense, looking for holes. Zinchenko, De Bruyne, Grealish. De Bruyne expected a return ball, but he gets it now. Gundogan. Grealish. De Bruyne. Jack Grealish again. De Bruyne. Whip a ball into the box. Great. Raheem Sterling's in there to receive. I think the ball's gone out for a corner. Or is it a City throw? I don't know. But again, lack of movement in the box. Gabby, Sterling, I don't know. We are getting into such good positions, but again, lack of movement in the box is just costing us. It's a corner for us. De Bruyne with the corner. Laporte scores, but is there any offside trap? I don't know. Guys, I'm not going to celebrate here. I just feel that the pressure is here. The emotion out of me is coming out. Look at the squad hugging each other. The emotion out of me is just coming out. I mean, until the VAR confirms it. I know Laporte is doing this, but until the VAR confirms the goal, I'm just not celebrating this. Wow, the emotion is just almost on the brink out of me right now. Is someone off? The lines are going to come out, I think, right now. Just hope they give this goal. I just hope they give this goal. That will just mean so much for City. If this goal is chalked off, then I don't know, it would just be a disaster. No, they've given the goal. Yes! 2-0 before the break. Now just don't concede and any goal before the break. That's all. Laporte, just look at his celebration. It was just wow. I couldn't just bring out my excitement because there was so much inside me. There was so much inside me emotionally, especially with how the week has gone for us. I just couldn't take it all out. It was just so much inside. I just want to burst out now after that goal. So that's how it has been until this point. Laporte was the sharpest to react there. Now let us not concede goal now. Raheem, let us go for the kill. Raheem, for a change, let us go for the kill. And Gabriel Jesus is offside, I think. That's why he was a bit reluctant to touch the ball, but anyway. Pep Guardiola knows 2-0 lead in the tie in Madrid, and then we conceded 3 goals in the next 10-15 minutes. So no lead is safe. I would only believe a 3-goal lead is maybe safe. That too, you should think that Newcastle don't score before the break. Just defend, guys. That's a Newcastle throw, but Jack Grealish should have just put his foot through the ball over there, but Kevin De Bruyne, excellent work from Kevin De Bruyne. Zinchenko, that was crap from Zinchenko. Zinchenko is good actually. He's been in the play well from De Bruyne. There 4 players trying to close down De Bruyne, and it's just It's almost like in movies, you know, you have the hero and then is striding and you have four villains coming behind him. Yet you can't do anything. That's what the De Bruyne is doing right now. Four Newcastle players and yet none can get hold of him. Alan Saint Maxim cuts a frustrating figure as the ball goes out of play. Just play back to Eddie. It's just about the clock now. You can't concede before the break. That will again bring monsters down, monsters into the head. You can't concede before the break. Gundo. That was a really risky thing. Two people were on Gundogan, and then they and then still the Laporte and Gundogan were playing 1-2s. Look at that. Rodri, Gundogan, Grealish, Jack just dribbled past him. Jack. What a... Oh, it was almost a good ball, but still Gundogan comes and... That's a foul. It's a foul and it's a Newcastle throw. I don't know, because I thought it was not a foul, but anyways, the referee thinks otherwise. Anyway, it runs down the clock as well, but again, running down the clock, all of some of the things which you had about football, all of them were busted in that Real Madrid game. Running down the clock, is it really a thing? Because they score in 45 seconds, so what does running down the clock mean? So a lot of things were busted actually. Belief in a lot of things busted in that Real Madrid tie. So until the final whistle, there's no winner in football. That's what I've realized. That Real Madrid tie, after that Real Madrid tie, Rodri. No, nothing silly, man. Nothing silly, mate. De Bruyne. Raheem Sterling. Minute and a half to go before the break. Rodri. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Gundogan. Zinchenko. Rodri. Cancelo. I know he was trying to pick out someone, but he's actually picked out someone. A Newcastle player. There's nothing, no foul, and Jack Grealish has the ball. It's Raheem Sterling. Rash, keep the ball. It's just 40-50 seconds to go, that's all. I know I'm playing the clock here. That was a mistake I did against Madrid, but always have to play the clock in football. Sometimes clock can be your friend, sometimes it can be your enemy, but we will have to play with the clock. Raheem Sterling. Joao Cancelo. Cancelo's job was not easy today, has not been easy even now. Saint Maxim is just giving him trouble. Just kick the ball back to Eddie. Yes, that is good. Laporte. 10 seconds more. Plus, I think 1 minute will be the added time. Goal difference will also play a part in this title race. Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan. There was an option for Gundogan to switch it to the right flank, but he ignored it, knowing that we are near half time and you can't lose the ball to Newcastle in that point. But Raheem Sterling, Rush, go, Cancelo. Oh, the ball went out. That had to be 3-0 somewhere there. Someone had to poke it up there. Just imagine the high you would go into the break with a 3-0 lead in such a tough week. Sterling, Cancelo. Oh, Jack. But no one was really making that gamble. That is the thing for me. That is why you need someone with that striker's instinct. Jack Grealish also slips a bit over there. Gabby, run. And it's a goal kick. 50 more seconds to go until the break. I know I'm just counting the clock so much this time, but it has to be from what happened and midweek. So really, you can't remove that urge. I know it's just half of the game, but still I'm doing such things with the clock. I know, because it's so important. I know how important it is for us to go without conceding a goal.